Oh, I can't believe I just did that. I pulled it from the wrong end. And I've ripped it. I should have pulled it from that end. So I can't do that test. They said, ow! And I said, hello, Mr. Tribit. Actually, I'm supposed to say Tribit. Yes, it's been hammered home so many times now. Oh. Everybody else seems to have got it. Tribit. But I'm so used to a tricycle. Try this, try that. TRI. So for years I was saying, Tribit, I've got the idea. It's Tribit. Try the beats is supposed to be, I don't know. Yeah, well, that's what they're going with. Just put a Y there. We wouldn't have this problem. Try the beats. So they said, out. I said, what? They said, how about making another video of the Tribit Micro 3, showing off a bit more of the magnets, like you didn't quite, get it on the first video and stuff. And I said, look, first of all, I don't do promotion, and nobody tells me what to do. And they said, yeah, we understand that, Al, but we've also seen people asking about, because they had a code, the early bird code, that expired on April the 12th, ages ago. And they said, we saw people were still asking, can they get a code? And you said to them, I'll ask them, and you never did ask us. They didn't say that, I'm just adding it. Someone did say, they did read the comments, and it did say, can you ask them if we can still get an extension? That's what she said to the code. I thought no more of it. I don't do that sort of thing. They contact me and said, well, we know, we've seen the comments that they'd like a bit more of the who doesn't want money off. They said, if you do another video, we'll give you a code. Oh, and I'm thinking, alarm bells. Because I don't do promotion. That's not what I'm about. I've got to keep my reputation. And they said, they'll give you a code. I said, look, if you're saying you'll give a code, it needs to be exclusive. It needs to be genuine money off, because we've seen this sort of thing before, and they end up having codes elsewhere that are even. So it's got to be genuine for me to be bothering to make another video, so that my subscribers, I know most people watch unsubscribers, so anybody watching my video can actually get more money off that they won't get anywhere else. It's got to be exclusive. And they said it will be for, I think, Amazon EU or anywhere where Amazon actually sells it, and for their own website. So Amazon EU, I think USA, I think any country that actually has an Amazon selling the Tribit Micro 3, and on their website. They're telling me it's a genuine, exclusive Alan Ross Reviews, the anti-shell, roll the short.
I am the anti-shell.
And, it's genuine. So I thought, well, I've never done it before.
Matron, please, I'm not that kind of doctor.
It's a good deal for you, as long as you like the speaker. We'll do it. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, so what is the code out? Good question. I said, I don't know when I'm going to be able to do it. Wait for me to tell you I've done the video, and then give me the code, because they said it'll roll for 1 month. So it's got to be when I've actually made the video, not from when, like, 2 weeks before, because that will make no sense. So that's what. So I'll give you the code. Look in the description of this video, because as I sit down, I haven't had the code because I've waited till I've actually done the video, and then I'll say, I'll wind them up. I'll say, Mr. Tribit, ruin the branding. I'll say, Mr. Tribit, I've done the video, and you get the code. There you are, 20 minutes just to tell you why I'm doing the video. So we're going to have another look at the Tribit Micro 3. They said I did miss out the magnetic bit, which is a really nice feature in the first video. So here we go. The Tribit Micro 3 is the follow-up to the ever-popular Tribit Micro 2. I'm going to get this out of the way. Are you? Yeah, well.
That's what she said.
Right, we're going to get it out of the way. And some people are saying it's got less bass than the Micro 2. I can only tell you mine doesn't, but I don't know, maybe because it's got an overall smoother signature. It's a bit of a cleaner sound. Maybe that's what they're hearing. It's got less of an exaggerated highs that you get on the Micro 3. It's like it's tuned to be a bit more exciting, but look, I've measured it. I can hear it. My Micro 3 has more bass extension, if we can call it bass on these speakers, than the Micro 2. But I'm just putting it out there. Other people are saying there's more bass on the Micro 2, on the old one. Not for me. Until you go to maximum volume. Check out my original video. When you go to maximum volume, there seems to be too much dynamic compression going on, too much limiting, and then it ends up with a bit more bass. But at no other volume, well, that's the other thing. They limit bass at 80%. They limit volume at 80%. And they're trying something new. So to give you more leeway across the volume steps up to 80%, they've got rid of 100%. So it'll go, so 80% is basically your new 100%, which means, I don't know, maybe that's got something to do with how they're comparing, but just know, basically 80% is where it tops out. That's by design, apparently, to give you more control at volume steps below. Going to let you have a little reminder of how it sounds against the old Tribit 2 and against the Bose Micro 3. Against the Bose Micro 2.
Baby, this is all that I feel. Give it all to you, 'cause it's real. You are what I need to succeed, 'cause I love the appeal. Come on, let me show ya. Come on, let me show ya what it really feels like. Come on, let me hold ya all night. Come on, let me show ya what it really feels like. Come on, let me hold ya all night. Come on, let me show ya what it really feels like. Come on, let me show ya what it really feels like. You're the one to make me feel right, 'cause your love is always on my mind. I just can't resist when we kiss. I need you all the time. Baby, this is all that I feel. Give it up to you, 'cause it's real. Take my heart, my love, I don't care, 'cause I know it's the deal. Come over tonight, let me show you what I'm all about. I can't lie, I don't even cry anymore like the way that I used to. But you, I'm alright, yeah, I've cleared my mind. I got space in my bed for someone new. Now you, I don't feel the pain like I used to. Feels so brand new, yeah. When they say your name, I don't feel you. Now all that I can hear is la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
They are pushing X-Bass. It's got the X-Bass feature, which you didn't get on the original one. It's got an X-Bass button. It'll boost the bass. It'll boost it, past where it's saying enough, but not so much that I can say it's horrendous. But yes, it's not very tuneful. It's getting out of control. It can sound quite nasty, depending on the track. On some tracks, it sounds fine. So what I find between the Bose and the Micro 3, it's completely dependent on the track, which one I prefer, whether I'm switching between, by the way, popular mode is probably, for many people, more usable than the signature mode. But yes, you'll get a heavier bass sound in X-Bass mode. But depending on your ears and the track, it could sound pretty bad. But the extension is there and the headroom is there to get that you haven't got, for me, on the Micro 2. And as far as the Bose goes, which also is all quite decent, but is twice the price, it depends on the track. So I could switch to the Bose or the signature mode for a cleaner sound, or indeed X-Bass, depending on where I am in the volume steps and what. So just know. But I just think overall, for all the features, and maybe you can re-EQ that to sound like the 2, it makes more sense to go for the 3. If you've got the 2 and you're really down to your last £5, then maybe you don't want to go for the upgrade. But anyone coming in new, I would say definitely you want to get the 3 over the 2. But just know you may be complaining about X-Bass mode, but switch it back to signature mode for me is pretty clean. And then you've got the popular mode, which is kind of a nicer signature mode. The bass is kind of, the deeper bass is in between the X-Bass and the signature mode. But for me, worth the money. But so as I say, some people are preferring the 2. Yes, it's supposed to be showcasing it. I know, but I've got to tell it like it is. Just know it's all about, if you want to try it, you get the code. It'll be in the description. And they're telling me, and you tell me if it's not true, it's exclusive. And by the way, I don't get a penny on it. It's literally for you guys. I'm literally spending this time here for you. So I'll put my own Amazon link in the description, and then you can get the code and go with it for a month, apparently. Right, so what else? If you didn't know, the specs of this thing, because the Bose is going to come in about 110. Look, that really flicks about, I think, between 80 and 110 pound, depending where you are, 110 and $110, depending where you are on their cycle on Amazon. If you check the 90-day history, it's really swinging about. Whereas this is consistently about £60 or $60. Should be cheaper in quids, but it's not. About £60, $60. That's the point. You can get basically, well, depending on the price lands, 2 of those, even if for where that would be sometimes. So let's say 120 quid, $120. Could be between 80 and 110 pound, but 2 of them changes the game for me. Even if you don't take the other features in, 2 of those against that, it's game changer. It's got AAC now on the Micro 3, which you didn't get on the Micro 2. It is Bluetooth 6. It's now Bluetooth 6, was Bluetooth 5.3, and that is now Bluetooth 5.4. They're saying it's now 13 watts, and it was 9 watts, but how that power is used is, we don't know. It's up for discussion. Can use it as a power bank. You won't get much out of it. You get 5 watts in an emergency. You can use that as a power bank. You can't use the Bose Micro as a power bank at all. They're about the same weight, 330 grams between the 2. It's IP67, 1 meter water for 30 minutes on the Bose Micro and dustproof, whereas it is dustproof, and it's also IP6. It's IP68. So more than, it depends how they test the 8. That's why I never say exactly. I don't know how they tested it, but it's better than 1 meter of water for 30 minutes. And we're going to do a water test in a minute, just to let you know. It will. I haven't put it down here. I haven't put it down. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. For me, I said it doesn't float. Yet they said to me, I didn't know what they were looking for, and I'm going to tell you because that's how I work. I haven't got it written down. Did I write it down? I did. Where did I put it down? What they said? Right. They said a waterproof usage test. I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea. But hey, this is how I work. Everything's out in the open.
That's what she said.
Everything's out in the open because it sinks to the bottom. Ooh. So I might do a water test in a minute. But just how can I prove to you it's waterproof? Oh, I guess other than it works afterwards. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, the main thing I missed out for me personally was how magnetic they are. That you can do that, and it's solid. So I think that's quite a unique feature, and I can see a lot of people copying that after Tribit. I'll never get used to it. There'll always be Tribit to me. And you can make smiley faces, as I said before, and you can have lots of fun like that if you've indeed bought 2 of them. So we've got 2. Might as well show you how easy it is to do the stereo pairing. We'll do it in real time, and they can blame themselves if this don't work, but it's worked for me each time. What you got to do is turn them both on. Oh. both on. Have one of them only. Have only one connected to the device you're going to be playing music from. So playing on that. That's not connected. Hey, they're not connected now. Well, because the Bluetooth button is flashing to show it's in pairing mode. So you want the slave in Bluetooth pairing mode. And then on the other one, press the link up button, which is there. Was it a long plus? I think it's actually, might be
Stereo
too.
mode.
No,
Left channel.
I've gone straight into stereo mode. There you go.
Stereo
As easy
mode.
as that.
Right channel.
Right channel, left channel. Let's test that out. I've got a stereo mic. What's the point? That will allow just for me to be sure one that is in stereo. Blah blah blah.
Channel, left channel, left
Why is that
channel,
not working?
left.
What's happened here? Why is it not connected? You know why? It's connected to my other phone. I think it's connected to my other phone. And it's one you have to pause on. Yes, that's the problem. I said it in the first video. It's got multi-function button, but all of these speakers require you to pause on one before you can start on the other. So I'm going to have to pause on the other phone. I wasn't making it up. I'm going to have to disconnect that and turn the Bluetooth off altogether. To be sure. All right. Now I should be able to connect. Now we're connected, and now we can start playing stuff.
Channel, left channel,
Left.
left channel, left channel, right channel,
Right.
right channel,
So
right
now
channel.
that was easy as that. And if you don't want them in stereo, you want to give one to your mate or go on eBay or something, all you've got to do is press the pairing button on either, when I say the pairing, the link up button on either of them. So it's as plug and play as that. Let's play some music, shall we? It's mono. Because I'm going to show you against that. And I played one on its own at the same volume. We've just got to unlink it like that. It's now unlinked, so I'll be able to play it like that. Yeah. So two is miles better. The other thing, what they say when I don't know what to do. Did I give you? Did anything else to tell you about that? That was basically that, and it's got the app. But look at the first video. That's basically where it's all about. They said, why don't you show it on your bicycle? I ain't got a bicycle. I don't do outdoors. I ain't that geezer. That's why I don't think I'll ever be doing something like this again. But when they said all my mates will get 20% off and it'll be exclusive. They're showing me, and you can't get that deal in. I thought, well, let's do it. Let's do something amazing. Right, so I ain't got handlebars. These are my handlebars. I'm going to show you how easy it is on your handlebars. I'll do it again. It's as simple as you pull it off like that.
You teasing me?
Yes, I've had years of practice, and I'm going to stick it in there like that. That was it. That was it. Easy. That protrusion goes in there, and you think that's going to be really flimsy. But no, that's really solid. I can put the other one on as well. So let's have a look if it's an improvement over the original. There's the other one, the Mark II, and that's quite solid as well. The Tribit Micro 2. Get the bloody thing out. That would be solid when you get it. I've actually ripped it. Do you know what happened there? Oh, I can't believe I just did that. I pulled it from the wrong end. And I've ripped it. I should have pulled it from that end. So I can't do that test. Yeah. But you can see that's pretty solid. That ain't going nowhere. That ain't going nowhere except where your bicycle is going. The other thing they talked about waterproof test. I'll show you it dropped in water. It don't float, but I guess show you that it will go afterwards. What else is there? Yeah, blah blah blah. And that's basically it. Yes, they can't really see me doing videos like this either because I don't really know what it's supposed to. I just like telling you the details of what they do. So yeah, all right, we'll do a water test. One Tribit Micro 3. Let's go. It's still playing. It sinks to the bottom, but it's still playing. So it was soaked in a load of water and it's still playing. So that's good as well. So there you go. There was a video I highlighted there. Its features, giving you the overview, and what can go wrong? 20% off, and it was already cheap. £60, $60 is the street price. I think it was 20. So I can't even remember. We'll see what they give. Whatever the code says, they're telling me you're very, very special. You're very, very. See, you're under my wing. You're very, very special, and we're getting an exclusive. Never happened on this channel before. I'm chuffed to say. Exclusive on Alnos. Just know, I'm not selling it because they're giving me anything. They're literally giving me nothing. If you click on the Amazon link, that's my own personal link, and that's the only monetization I have across the channel. And that's it. Take it or leave it. All right, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again.
What the f was that?
It comes from China.
My speaker's got deep bass, balanced mids, and a bright high.
Yes, mine sounds exactly the same.